Thank you. Yes, my travel buddy, my thinking buddy. So anyway, good morning again. My name is Ellen Blanco here in Las Vegas. Can you hear me? Yes. And Sahara Financial Center. And I'm a proud world system builder. And 12 years, going 13 years in the business. And I couldn't be more excited than I joined 12 years ago, 13 years ago. Everything is aligned, the moon, the stars, right? And it's just up to us what are we going to do, right? Because we are in the best opportunity, bar none, right? Our EVC here, Philip Boyles, always say that bar none, right? WFG is the only opportunity out there. So nothing else, right? They might be a copycat, right? They might be number 2, number 3, but we are the only, not even number 1, right? But we are the only one. So I'm a little bit of my background. I used to be a nurse, open heart, ICU charge nurse here in Las Vegas. And as far as I remember, when I quit my job, I was already making $65 an hour. So when I share my story, that people are wondering, like, how come did you quit? How come did you move from being a 6-figure income to, there you go, I can see my face, but I want to see all of you. Change it to gallery. So why did I quit nursing? In the beginning, when I joined, it was just about me learning for myself. I have no clue about business. I never been into any business, even MLM. The common thing that Americans do is they want to get out of being an employee and own their own business. And so with this opportunity, later on, I was attending one of the trainings. So meeting is very important because at that point, I realized that I can also do this, right? That the opportunity that I can be in business for myself, but I'm not by myself, because now we have a community. And also, it's not about personality, but it's about the system. And so I kind of read some articles in the internet last night, and I was really amazed. I mean, I thought there's other opportunity out there better than ours, but it's actually, let me share my screen. So we'll get this going. So my topic this morning is why WFG, and compare it to any retail business or even another franchise, right? So if you're looking to start your own business, you're not alone. In 2019, imagine there's about 30.7 million small businesses in the United States. Everybody's looking for an opportunity, guys. And starting a business can be one of the most exciting ventures you may ever embark on. But a lot can go wrong if you don't take the right steps and you don't have any clue on how to operate and start your own business. In fact, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, 20% of businesses don't make it past 2 years, if at 2 years. So what does the System Builder book say? You're not for real in the business until you pass the 18 months mark. 18 months, okay? And only 55 last 5 years. So I've been here, how many years? 13, going 13. Yvette, how long? 25. So, yes, it takes time to build any business. So you stick around and don't quit, right? So let me remove this real quick here. So we say, like, okay, they said 10 steps to starting a business. And the first one is you want to find out what kind of business, right? Or what is your business goal? Why? Why do you want to open this kind of business? And what, who, and how? All those questions, right? And And you have to have a business plan. Who amongst you here have a business plan? Did you do your homework, right? After our head coach said that you have to have a business plan. And you have to, do a lot of research, market research. It takes money to do that and time. And what about a business structure? To open, about logistics, the name of your company, the location, the structure, your office or your restaurant, whatever. And of course, you have to what? To have money, right? Get funding for your small business, loan maybe. Most people would probably loan, right? Because we already know we don't have money to start a business. And most people, investors or venture capitalists, and you have to have what? Design prototypes and get feedback, right? You're just not going to open a restaurant, maybe a Philippine restaurant or whatever restaurant, and nobody's going to come and eat in your restaurant. So put together your leadership team. So you have to have your accountant, your bookkeeper, right? Your manager and all that, and develop your product. What are you trying to sell? What is your product? So get the word out also. Social media, you have to what? This marketing. You have to market your business. And you have to plan for business growth, right? Are you going to open 1, 2, or 3, or how many? What is your goal? So those are the 10 steps in starting a business. Kind of complicated. Would you agree, Yvette? Right? Say yes. It is complicated. If I was given if all of this, right, is given in front of me and say, hey, Ellen, this is what you need to do to open a business, maybe I won't be in business today, right? So let's look at why WFG is a better option for us. So anybody here, and I believe like Ivan here, right? Ivan, you're just brand new in the business in a couple months, right? In the business, and how much did you pay? Well, how much is your startup capital to join WFG? So you paid $125 here in the US. Maybe your kit is $40 pre-licensing. Your $40, and your fingerprinting maybe $65. Your exam, state board exam, and then you apply for licensing, etc. It's not even $1,000. But how much do you think for other businesses, if you want to open maybe a mom and pop's restaurant, burger stand, it could be $100,000, or if you want a franchise, maybe $1 million. And you don't even have to have an office right away. You can start plugging in. And when you plug in, it depends on what is your level, right? Associate, marketing director, or some. If you're an associate, your S&D will even plug in for you. Isn't that true? So, but how much is the rent outside of WFG, right? It could be from $10,000. McDonald's, I Googled it. Monthly rent for McDonald's is about $229,000 per month. So who has $229,000 per month to pay for rent? What about inventory? So inventory, about $5,000 to $50,000, depending on what kind of business. So let me ask you, you can unmute, you can answer, right? So what is our inventory in WFG? Very exciting, right? Yes, Nobeline. People. So do you have your share list?
Yes, I do.
So if you don't have a share list today, so you are about to file for bankruptcy, right? Because you don't have an inventory. You don't have inventory. And anybody here join WFG full-time right away? No, maybe some, but I joined WFG part-time. I was still making my full-time job as a nurse, but I started doing WFG part-time, but with full-time mentality. And then 6 months into the business, or a year, close to a year, decided to come in full-time, quit my job. May 23, 2012. So what about can you build in different locations? Yes, Andrew? Absolutely. So how many states are you in business today? Are you just in California? Or you're starting to build long distance? So you can build in all 50 states. My goal is to build in all 50 states. So that one day, Yvette, if I will never be stuck in the airport, right? If I will be in Massachusetts or Baltimore, I know that I have a team member that I can call, right? I have business partners. So with retail, yes, you can be limited in a way, because why? How can you duplicate, right? Maybe it takes a while. Even here, you have one restaurant. How long does it take you to open another restaurant? And what about who's your? For me, we don't work for WFG, right? We need WFG because why? It's our back office support, or I call it my master payroll. Because why? I don't have to hire, just like when you have open a business, Noveline or Andrew, you have to hire leadership team, your accountant, your payroll, right? Your employee and all that. But for WFG, I have my own what? I have my own licensing department. I have my payroll department. I have my sales department. It's already built in, right? And how much did I pay? $125. So, and we have also the power of choice. We are not limited to just one product. A lot of choice, right? That we have the power of choice. And maybe for some businesses, you're only limited to what? Offering maybe Vietnamese food or Filipino food, right? You can't be offering all different kinds of food, right? Unless maybe it's a buffet. So retention in WFG, because we build this community, we have a communityship. So this is why we're about I think we're about 84,000 in our Facebook community. And that's why we can retain people, because why? We have the communityship. We can help each other. Here in our Sahara Financial Center alone, we have different hierarchies, and we help each other to grow our business, to build together. And with owning your own business outside of WFG, who's going to teach you? You got to learn by yourself, or maybe you have to pay somebody to train your people and all that. Can you imagine? Here we have Trainers Academy. We just finished Campaigner Clinic. And all of those, our head coaches, most of the time is the one teaching us. Himself, the master, the builder himself. So because in WFG, we have coach and mentorship. That's basically what other companies or other businesses out there don't have. They don't have a coach. You're on your own. Either you sink or swim, right? And we are system driven. And we have a system that we follow. We're not personality driven. If, just like a nurse like me can also make it here. So Yvette, you time me, okay? Because I might go over. And in WFG, so if you have a job, even just a job or a business, retail business, how many income is that? Just one stream of income, right? So in WFG, you have multiple streams of income. You can do it personal, build an agency. So who amongst you here, let me change my screen here. Who amongst you here is not an SMD yet? Can you raise your hand? Novlin, Andrew, everybody, right? So let me ask you, what are you waiting for? Cleo, what are you waiting for? Lisa, Ivan, I know Ivan is a newly promoted MD. What about Jorge? What are you waiting for? Okay, so an agency income is when you become an SMD. And then you have expansion income. And of course, bonus. So what are you waiting for, Patrick? Patrick, I see you. I know Simon's working on his SMD, right? 100,000 ring earner, right? Going for agency income. So we have a unique blend of ways to earn income here in WFG. So people will tell me, some people will say, oh no, I don't want to recruit, right? As long as you have license, can you make money here? Absolutely. Personal income. Every time you help a client and write new business, you earn a commission. As you reach certain preset levels, your commission percentage increases. So I don't know why you're waiting. You know, you're associate today, maybe you're MD. Why are you not an SMD today? And because we encourage our associates to reach out to everyone and not just high earners, there are no limits on how many people you can help. You can help as many families, Patrick, to get your SMD done, right? It's not about the SMD, but how many families you help every single day. And when you become an SMD, now you have an agency income. As you grow and expand your agency business, you have the opportunity to mentor, right? Our business is all about mentorship and coaching newly licensed associates. And these licensed associates write new business, and you earn a portion of the overall commission. Right, Simon? I know. So we have the best opportunity, bar none. So I am so excited every day. That's why I want to have the expansion income. That's why I build. That's why we recruit, because we build people so we can have this expansion income. There are no territories to hold you and your business back. You're free to expand in all 50 states and Canada, okay? So I'm coming, Canada. You're free to expand the business anywhere in North America, from a local team to teams that you establish in other towns or even other states. Our platform will support your efforts and help you support your organization. And what about bonus? Can you imagine this bonus? Bonus is Swan, Alicia, right? Victor Salvador, John Woo, Philip Boyles, everybody's money in that pool, and you get to share on that money. That's bonus. Qualified leaders earn a pro-rate share of an override on our entire field force. And your portion of the bonus can grow based on your organization's production. Company-wide bonus pools can multiply and compound your earning potential while rewarding leaders for the quantity and the quality of their business. Okay, so who's going to be SMD by G23? Patrick, I'm watching you. Okay, so here, so the WFG dream. The following examples show how helping a family result in a, let's say, 2,775 commission paid to the field. So if you are an SMD today and you're by yourself, you can make six-figure income. And that's already proven by just doing your GX1. your GX. Your GX 315 every month, I should say, because you're not just going to be GX1. You're going to have to do GX12, right? So build a base shop, an SMD, and you have 3 SMD in your agency, in your organization. So you're an agency and you have 3 agencies. So just like me, right? I'm an agency here in Las Vegas, and I have one in Atlantic City with Arnell and Akai. They're my agency. And also in Florida, and also in Georgia. So that's why I'm building my next SMD in Georgia, because why? I'm building agencies. I'm expanding. So build a super base. Why not? Make 330,000 or build a super team, just like our head coach here, John Woo, and our EVC here, Philip Boyles, and also our CEO, Bernadette Kim, right? They have a super team. They have a big organization already. So, but remember, this doesn't even include income available to associates from your renewals, your trails, your fees, bonus, and sales from a diversified product portfolio. So World Financial Group, okay, am I on time? 2 minutes. Oh boy. Okay, World Financial Group is in where? Duluth, Georgia. So Duluth, Georgia is our headquarters, and I go there I go to Georgia. I know where it is. Have you been there? Anybody? You should visit World Financial Group one of these days. And you have to be very proud of who you represent. Yes, you are World Financial Group. Don't, sometimes when we say, oh, what company? And you cannot even say WFG, World Financial Group. I want you to be very proud of who you are and who you represent. We are an Aegon company. That is our backing. World Financial Group is owned by Aegon. And we have Transamerica is also owned by Aegon. And we are in a distribution, right? This is a revolution. We are the Uber in financial services, because we don't have any products, right? We have the services. Under Swan Wind, we are world system builder, because we have the financial literacy campaign. And we have all these products. We don't own any products, right? But we partner up with all of these existing big products already out there. So we have the power of choice. And remember, in 2020, pandemic, we hit $1 billion in commission, paid in commission. We are the only organization, right? And today, 2022, is $1.3 billion. So this is the 4 quadrant. So why WFG? Because why Robert Kiyosaki said we have to move from left to right. If you have a job, you have no leverage. You exchange your time for money. And when you, like self-employed, I was thinking about, okay, maybe I don't want to become a nurse, and I want to open my own business. But I will be a prisoner of my own business. I have no leverage because I'm self-employed by myself. So why WFG? Because why? You can be a business owner. People works for you. You have leverage. And that's why you have to bring a lot of people to G23. Because if you're alone here, if you're not recruiting, you're by yourself, you're licensed, you're self-employed. You want to recruit people. Because we leverage, right, people? And that's the power of recruiting. So why are we not recruiting? We have to recruit a lot so we can bring them to G23 next month. So the way to get started is to never even question whether WFG is a good business or not, or you listen to a lot of naysayers. It's all about, the way to get started is to quit talking. We just have to start doing it. Just do it. And the more you think and think and think, you analyze things, you paralyzed. You will be paralyzed. So I will always, I planted my flag here, and I will do this for the rest of my life. And this is the legacy that I will be passing on to my children. And I'm very proud because my daughter now is helping me, right? Is helping me in the business, and she's also joining me in Dallas. So that's all for me, Yvette. Thank you. Back to you.
All right, awesome. Give a hand to Ellen Blanco from Las Vegas. Fantastic. Okay. All right. Well, I told you today is a treat. We have a very awesome lineup for training. So the next powerful trainer that I'm going to introduce is MVP back to back. Right, wow. Fearless leader all the way from McAllen, I think it's right. Is it right, Bernadette? So let's give it up to Bernadette Kim.
All right. Good afternoon, WLB. What an awesome training Ellen did, and that is so powerful that she went into details about the comparison of WFG business versus retail. I know that most of us coming from the employee background and never even had any opportunity to be exposed to any types of business, including MLM or whatever. And so therefore we have no clue. And, what Ellen just shared is just exactly, the comparing WFG business versus any retail business. And if you actually have any experience of being in a retail business, that you can really appreciate way more of our WFG business, and which I happen to be because my husband owned the retail business, and I know how much money and resource had to go in, and how much they struggle, and how that you have to worry about that every single day because it's your own. You're on your own, and you against the whole world out there. But as to our business, there are a bunch of people are willing to help you and just can't wait to help you to win. And what a business that we have. So, I would like to, just extend a little bit more about what Ellen said, they appreciate what we have, and really, really be in a gratitude of appreciation, and then do more. When you value and when you appreciate more, and you can grow more. And when you don't value, and of course it's not going to grow. So my topic today is about how to use a Saving Your Future book, and I know that many times that we our topic is always like a how do I recruit, how do I sell, and how do I, all this, how do I build, and it's always how, and but I can tell you that we are very, very lucky to be here, because you probably just got reminded how lucky we are when you heard the Ellen's training, though, and so we are very lucky to be in this organization. Number one, because we are positioned to be able to become a first recipient of the benefit that everybody needs, which is a financial education. And we all know that education is an equalizer or general. Literacy is an equalizer for all over the world, right? But financial literacy, financial education is lacking, and that's what we are receiving in here. So WFG and WSB is actually, the platform that give us an opportunity for us to learn about finances, first of all. And yes, simultaneously, building wealth requires to earn more money. And, not just earning a few $100 more, few $1,000 more, and building our family legacy and build a build a financial independence. That's the ultimate goals that what we provide. And to do that, we need to earn more money. That's what WFG, WSB platform help us to be able to do that. And I know Yvette told me my name is Monette Kim, and I'm from Edinburgh, Texas. And my previous career, I was a registered nurse, and I've been with the company over 2 decades. And the main reason that I actually became a member is my selfish reason for me to get financial education. And so I don't have to depend on other people. When you depend on other people, guess what? You're going to be in control by other people, actually. And that's the main reason I joined. Had no clue about business and no clue that I am going to change my career or do this. And I had no intention of doing it, no idea. But yet, just the strong desire to become somebody, strong desire to win, strong desire to better myself, and that got me to continuously plug it into meeting. And the meeting start changing me, especially my first event of July convention in 1995, long time ago. Some of you weren't even born, right? And yet by going that convention, it was like a fate. That really changed my life, though. I thought this was like a part of Amway or something. I had no clue. This sounds like a cult to me, in many different ways. And that's why I didn't believe it. And that's why I had to go to the convention and to see if this was a legitimate, really business, whatnot. So, and then it sure answered me 100% of the what I had a doubt about, and I fell in love right there. And I came back and start really, attending all the trainings and being coachable and do the things that what my trainer was telling me to do and all that. And I was able to change my nursing to do full-time this career in 6 months after. So, this business, many of you heard that many people talk about this business changed their life. And that's not just only per saying. It's not a cliche. It really changed the people's life. Oftentimes that I think about where would I be if I did not go to the convention, if I was not part of this organization, where would I be today? And it's really even scared to think about where would I be, So that is why that I want many of you that who are new to our business that there are enough evidence in here that you can trust and believe that this business is real and this business work. And it has enough evidence of track record that you can trust and believe and put your trust in it and just follow it. So with that, and my desire to learn about finances was really satisfied because every time that we do the presentation, we were teaching people about how money works, though, and over the years, just like everything else, our business, the way we're doing has been evolved. And that's what's a great thing about it. I don't have to invent it, but being aligned with a system, being aligned with the leadership, being aligned with a meeting, all that, all the changes, the involvement, it was taking places, all I do is just being there, being present, I was able to learn it. And as the year goes by, let me just share with you that, many of you who are new, you probably have never seen like our red flip chart or blue flip chart and things like that, and how we were doing the business. If we were talking to the people about a business opportunity, we'll do this flip chart. And we're talking about people about the finances, and they are asking about insurance, whatnot. We'll do the presentation with this one, right? So, and when we are we know that we're in duplication business, and when we are training people, and many of our new members will ask, do I do red or do I do blue? But so that was kind of like a little confusion too, and it was a little bit more slow the process though. Now, a few years back, I think that 8 or so years ago, that we came out with this Saving Your Future book. And this is really a revolution. This was really a turning point from that one on. And, I love this Finance 101. How many Finance 101 for dummies or whatever, the books are out there. And those books, you have seen that how thick they are. Nobody ever finishes those books, right? And our book was just so thin and then just really down to the point, though, right? And with this book, the blue flip chart, the reason that I am going into like this kind of like a prelude, the introduction of this one before I'm going to how, because I would like for all of us to be able to really see the value of this Saving Your Future book and what this can do for us, though, and how this the book is making a huge difference in what we do. The Saving Your Future book is the tool, the main tool that is actually doing what we're supposed to do, what we are about to do, which is a financial education, and with a financial education, it doesn't matter whether the people that we want to talk to them about a business opportunity, or we want to talk to them about financial information. It's everybody we can talk to with this, the Saving Your Future book, though, right? So when, we know that whenever we're talking about education, people, relate to that, having a book. So when this, before this SYF book came up, we talked to the people about we're educating, and we were showing a flip chart, and which was still good though, right? But when it was a book, now that the credibility about what we said about financial education now went up to to maximum, because people, whenever they hear the education, they already connected to having a book. And we have this book. Book gives 100% of credibility. And, in our business, though, we all started as a greenie from different background. Myself from nursing background. Many people, let's say, teachers or even engineers or the housewife or all different students or whatnot. So the biggest challenge that we have in the beginning when we are talking to the people about what we're doing financial education is the credibility. Because people will say, oh, you're 19 years old and you just barely graduating from high school. What do you know about finances? And you are a nurse. What do you know about finances, right? So that's the credibility that we were lacking, and then it was hard for us to overcome that. With a Saving Your Future book, it didn't matter who you are, where you come from, and what situation you are in. And we all have something to tell them about. Here, this is what we're doing. And we like to share this information to the people, though. And when you can actually, present something that has 100% of credibility, guess what? Ourselves, what we feel, what we think, our confidence level just goes up to the roof, though. Because when we already know that, what is people's going to think about what I'm saying? And I don't know if the people's going to believe or what I'm saying. Whenever we have those doubts, guess what? We have no confidence. Therefore, it's very hard to approach the people. It's hard for us to invite the people, hard to prospect people. Now, with this Saving Your Future book, there is nothing to stop us. We can talk to anybody and everybody. You can talk to the people who has a PhD or a PhD in finance, whatever, And because we know that they have a lot of different knowledge, but not the personal finances. And it's not about me, it's about this book that has all the information. So that will, once you really grasp that, what this book has, which is a credibility, that you can put your worries and doubts aside, and you can really let your confidence build up, and you can talk to anybody. So this book is not just only teaching the book about about the finances to the people and to get your sales done. This book is perfect for the recruiting as well. This book is a door opener for any occasions and anywhere to anybody and anytime though. So how do we actually, and then another thing is that, why is it so important for us to have our confidence up? When you are confident, guess what? You also have a strong belief, because you never have, I will never have a confidence on something that I don't believe in. And if there's any trace of doubt, and my confidence is not going to be there for me to able to talk loud, clear. But when I am, when I have a 100% confidence about, because this is not my talk. This is about financial matters. All the facts are all here, and so therefore I don't have to worry or doubt anything about it. So I can say that I have 100% of confidence, because I don't have to talk about this. I just have to give it, and they show them, pointed it out, though, right? And so therefore, it's going to boost up my belief. I believe that this business is awesome. I believe people need this information. I believe everybody can benefit from this one. I believe there are so many people waiting for me to talk to them. And I believe that I am going to make a difference in other people's life. See, I believe so many different things, though. And when you do that, guess what? We are going to be unstoppable. We're going to continuously go on, that right? So this Saving Your Future book is the answer to whatever challenge you're having. So I would like to, ask all of you to really think about it logically. All this, what contains in this book, no one can deny. It is a fact. It's things that it's going to benefit them. They need to understand all of them. And that's going to, now you just have to process in your head. And for us to think that, now this is really information, and this can change will change the people's life. All I have to do, just open my mouth and talk to the people. So now, when we are talking to the people, and I know that we have a different personality. Some are more shy than others, right? Some are more loud and outspoken than others too also. But one thing that what I have also noticed is, I am very shy person. Like before WFG, I was very, very, very shy. And in the future, if any time that I have an opportunity, I can tell you how shy that I was. But you know what? When you believe in something that you know, shyness doesn't matter. And you can get really excited. And why? Because you believe it. So, if I can, give any message to all of you today is that there's nothing for you to doubt and nothing for you to question. What's in this book is what people need. We needed it. And this if they do what this book said, they will change their financial future though. And so when we can really sure of that, and then also I believe that 100%, I know my confidence will go up too also. So, and last, so the people say, so it's a whole book, what do I share? And well, there are some of the things that I usually share, and I like to just go over with you. I always, without failing, I will read this introduction. The reason is this is a state of us, though. People do not know where they are at. People just do not know. They don't think about the situation they're in, whatnot. So when this is like a giving the wake up call to them. So that's why I would never fail to introduce this introduction. And after that, what we do is the building a financial foundation, right? Building a financial foundation. This is our product. So that's why I tell the people, we sell this financial foundation to the people. Financial foundation is a blueprint to help you move from financial insecurity ultimately to financial independence. So to be able to do that, we need to have some knowledge. So first knowledge we need to learn is about wealth formula. And wealth formula goes like this. So if after that, and I'm going to go into a little bit more, and then I say, first thing you got to do is change your habit. Instead of spend first, we got to pay first. And then I will go also over this, that, Mr. Start early and Mr. Wait longer, right? And then I'll go a little bit about the rule of 72. After that, inflation, because, people constantly complaining about how much the price has gone up, but they still cannot relate with a number. So I love about this last part, like I say, you want to retire with a $4,000 a month. Guess what? You're not ready to retire. You're not 65 or 68, whatever. But later on, when you do that, this is how much you need to have. And they're like, they take, their eye goes big, right? And then about taxes. And because it's very important people to know. And then finally, there I go over this X curve. So those are the basic things. But you know what? Just sharing this book, the contents of that is going to be also individual. Some people specifically ask you for certain thing, and then you actually make sure address that area in the book. And that because, some people get disappointed, and they ask for certain things and you didn't even address that and didn't even talk about it. They said, she wants to just sell this or something. They make their own story. So it's important we respect them and address what their questions are. And everything is in here. It's just us. We just have to start believing it. Real. I mean, I don't have to tell you to believe it. If you read this one, and how can you not believe it? And then how can you not have a confidence about what we do? And, when it comes to winning, it's not about how much you know. It's not about how you do it. It's about your mindset. And we all need to have a mindset of winning mindset. And to do that, all of us need to boost up our desire to win. And right now, we focus on two things, 315 and the G23 registration. So all of us, and we are blessed. And as I say in the beginning, we are lucky to be here. Guess what? We need to share this blessing. More blessing, more luck that we share with other people by inviting them to G23, including our team member, our new guest, or prospect, whoever we do that, that means more you're sharing and then more blessing will come back to us though. All right, so that's all I want to share. Thank you for letting me share. Back to you, Yvette.
All right. Thank you. Let's give another hand to Bernadette. All right, awesome. Okay, well, today is a very, very good day. And I just want to close with this. I am excited now that we are really tightening up our discipline. And Bernadette's talking about winning. Part of winning is being, big part of winning is being disciplined. And, for a very, very long time, and it's been years, that we keep asking people to turn on your video. I don't know who were there when our coach Swan talked to us on Sunday, and he said that he was disappointed that when he was turning the page, because I know coach, even in Titan X, when he does that, when you see him doing that, he is looking each square whose video is on. he's looking at who is there and whose video is on. And what he said is that he was disappointed with our team because half, if there's 4 or 5 pages, half of them were their videos is up. For me, you did that to coach. That is a very big disrespect. Okay, turning your video, you're coming in here and you're not focused. You are cooking, you are at work, you are jogging, whatever. You're not 100% committed. So how can you win? This morning I already told you, turn on your video, because if not, I will kick them out. And we say that too many times and we don't do it, but today is the day. As you notice, I kick people out. I don't care. I'd rather have 50 focused people here that's listening, writing notes, focus 100%, than 100 people, half of them are no faces. You shoot me. You get mad at me. I don't care. I've been in this business 25 years. All right? Today starts the discipline of WLB. We are very lucky that John still continues to Zoom. In Oak Brook, Victor shut the Zoom meeting. It's either you're here in the office or you're not there, whatever, he doesn't care. That's why you see, even Coach said, Oak Brook is the best office, because you see when Victor said, call a shot, you're in or you're out, there's no hanging around, and everybody's here. So we need to be the same. We are one of the biggest. We are the biggest team in WSB. So we need to have our game. We need to up our game. We need to set the high standard, right? And this is going to be from now on. Leadership meeting, Sunday call, young gun, everything. Two leaders already told us it's disappointing that not everybody's turned on your video. If you remember, right, Butterfield? Rhoda, when we invited her, right, chat? Rhoda, when on one Sunday, that's what he said. And I was very shocked. It's a shame for us. One of the MVP team of WSB, it's not disciplined. That hurts. If you're hurt that I kicked you out your people, that hurts that you don't respect. All right? I'm sorry if I'm a little bit upset right now because you guys are texting me that you're mad at me because I kicked your people out. Hey, by all means, be my guest. Okay? But now, this is the start of a tight ship. Right? Daniel has already been pounding us about it. And this is the time that we mean serious business. If you don't tell your team, you log in, you make sure you're committed, you're turning your video. If I can do it, everywhere I go, I'm at the airport, I'm at wherever, I'm at work, I make sure I go find a quiet place, I'm in the car, so I can turn on my video. Why if I can do that, if all the other leadership do that, why can't you? And if it hurts you for me to kick out your people, it hurts me because my team will say, well, it's okay for me to turn off my video because all the others are turning off their video too. That hurts me. You understand? So I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. All right? But if you're with us, right, Coach? You're with us 100%. No 50-50, no hanging around. We don't need a lot of people, but we need a few good ones to take our team to the highest level this year. You're in or you're out. All right? So, with that, I'm passing on to my Coach John. Thank you, and let's have a great weekend too. So, Coach John, back to you.
Yes, Yvette, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir, loud and clear.
Okay, good. Thank you for your great message. I totally agree with you because people know as a WLB as probably one of the most and one of the best disciplined team in whole company. Okay, so yes, we have to get that mindset back. Yes, it was during the pandemic time. We're really focusing on Zoom meeting, and I know many people. I encourage them to participate. But this time, we really have to focus on building a winning team. Okay, so yes, I'm totally committed and build our discipline. All of you, please do take ownership of this business. This is your business anyway. And you don't have to be here. I want you to go and start your own, meeting in your own office. That's why I really recommend. Okay, and now you want to be a part of this Zoom meeting, and make sure you're committed. Make sure you turn your video on, And make sure next time, if you're not ready, next time, can you please prepare yourself mentally, physically, ready for your own meeting? Because this is your meeting, this is your own business. And this is a great business time, business hours that you have to really focusing on and then building. Okay, so anyway, I just want to, we have a special guest all there from Bakersfield. I know some of you, that's right, that's right. Our family from Bakersfield here. Some of you probably wondering, where's the Bakersfield? It's a little bit, couple hours north from LA. There's more pigs and cows than human beings anyway. So I'd like to invite actually Sol and Connie Saludes. Come on up here, if you don't mind. All right. Why don't you have a seat?
Thank you.
Close out the session for us, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay. All right, good. So this is the seat that I always see on Zoom. So it feels good. This is the millionaire's chair. Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon for those people in the East Coast. Con and I, our family, have a family gathering, a little bit of event after lunch. So I said, you know what, let's go to our home. Let's go to our home this in LA to be able to visit, of course, our grandpa. But kinda, I have more hair than him, more white hair than him. But kidding aside, it feels home. It's good to be in the office. Good to be with people with like-minded persons. But just to close, I didn't know Chan would call me, but for us, I think one of the best way to close a meeting, a wonderful meeting like this. Ellen, thank you so much for your training, and also Miss Bernadette Kin. It's our commitment. During the leadership meeting this morning, we were in the car going here, and one of the things that highlighted John is recruit. The person, the builder who was the most recruit would win. The person, the builder who has more recruit than you would kick your butt. Since coming back from Thailand, Connie and I decided personal, because that's the main thing that we would be able to control. Last month of May, we aimed for 10. We were only able to get 6 personal recruit. So I said, man, we were short. Our efficiency is only like 60%. Very small efficiency, 60%. So this month, we are committed to get more personal recruit. And of course, with that, we have bigger chances of bringing more people to G23. As of 7 p.m. last night, right now, we have 5 personal recruits for the month of June. Con and I have this quote-unquote competition wherein who have the most personal recruit. So Connie had 3 last week. I was able to close 2 personal recruit yesterday. So quote-unquote, she's winning, but actually we are winning. So our commitment to WLB, our commitment to this community is we want to take charge. We want to take charge in building our Bakersfield team, our Black Gold team. And by doing that, we are actually participating and committed to building WLB and building WSB. So I don't know else what to say, but Con and I are builders, we are recruiters, and we would bring more people to G23. So that's our mindset. So thank you so much. Thank you. I'm sorry. So for this one, don't leave yet. Don't go to your breakout. Share your results in the last 7 days and show your commitment, what you would do in